Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's matchup between your Wesleyan College Wolves and the Huntingdon Hawks. I'm Ryan Bliss, Sports Information Director out here at Wesleyan College, coming to you tonight from historic Porter Gymnasium. Your Wolves taking on the Hawks. Starters for the Wolves, we got Jamila Rahashim, Gabby Barnwell, Janiah Simmons, Izzy Beach, and Angel Lockett. For the Hawks, starting is Kinston Davis, Lauren Lynn, Peyton Corbett, A.B. Davis, and Alina Shoemake. Apologize for the scoreboard being so tiny. We're going to get that fixed. I need another adapter for one of the good cameras, but we're making progress out here at Wesleyan College. I think we got the audio situation taken care of today, and we got you a better look at the floor than our last live stream. We got the YouTube channel up and running now too. So if you are an avid Wolves fan, just subscribe to the YouTube channel, Wesleyan Wolves Athletics, and you'll get a notification every time that we are starting a game. All the Wolves athletics events will be hosted right here on Wesleyan Wolves Athletics. There's the tip. Huntingdon gets it. Number 2, Riley Gagne has the ball. Three-point basket, good. That's Peyton Corbett. Lauren Lynn. Lauren Lynn with the basket. Stolen, that's Peyton Corbett. Has the ball, steals the ball away from Izzy Beach. Lays it up and in for 2. Barnwell inbounds to Rahashim. Gets the ball right back. Sends it to Beach. Ball stolen again. Kinston Davis has it. Dishes off across the paint. To number 13, Peyton Corbett. And the Hawks are out to an early 8-0 lead. Coach Sparrow will call a timeout, talk to his ladies, try to get regrouped. We're doing what we can out here at Wesleyan College. We should have some photos post-game to get up on the website, and we're going to get an Instagram page up, so if you want to follow our social media pages, we'll have more information on that by hopefully the end of the week. We're working on it now. Audio should be better today. We moved to the back of the gym so there aren't people yelling in the mic behind me. We got us a very fancy cardboard box to help dampen some of the outside sound. Ball's inbounded. That's Jamila Rahashim with the ball now. Sends it to Angel Lockett. Lockett puts the ball on the floor, goes to the hole, puts it up. Couldn't get it to the basket. Rebounded by Janiah Simmons. Simmons loses the ball out of bounds, and it goes over to the Hawks. Jump ball called. Kinston Davis went to the hole, but one of the Wolves got a hand on it. Thought they might be calling a foul, but I bet there was a lot of ball there, so the Wolves will take over possession after the jump. Gabby Barnwell looks to inbound. Barnwell gets it to Rahashim. Rahashim has the ball stolen away. Basket's good by 23. Alina Shoemake. Angel Lockett for 3 for the Wolves. Went off the glass, couldn't get it to drop. Rebound. Hawks have the ball, wide open. Layup from the block. Lauren Lynn couldn't convert. Izzy Beach comes up with the rebound, gets it to Gabby Barnwell, who finds Jamila Rahashim up top. Rahashim will set up the offense. Rahashim coming off a great game, 32 points, 8 made three-pointers in the matchup earlier this week. Ball's outletted. Number 4, Kinston Davis went to the hole, couldn't convert. Rebound went to Simmons. Simmons throws the ball away. Hawks in possession. Another skip pass. That's Shoemake, Alina Shoemake with the made basket. Good three-pointer. Barnwell gets the ball to Beach. Gives it right back. Barnwell finds Rahashim. Jamila double-teamed immediately. Shoemake stole the ball away from her. Was able to find number 11, Lynn, cutting down the lane. Lynn's then fouled. I'm sorry, charging violation on the Hawks. Wolves take over. Beach tries to send the ball forward to Simmons. Has it knocked away, ends up with it herself anyway, gets it to Lockett. Lockett sends the ball forward across the timeline just in time to Rahashim. Rahashim comes off a pick, puts up a three-pointer, off the mark. Rebound goes to Corbett. Ball goes out of bounds. That's number 22, Janiyah Simmons, got a hand on it. Not sure what our stop in action here is. Maybe going over, maybe there's a shot clock, something with the shot clock. Anyway, here come the Hawks. Ball sent down to Corbett in the corner. Corbett for three, and it's good. Izzy Beach has the ball, gets it back to Gabby Barnwell, throws a skip pass to Jamila Rahashim on the other side. Rahashim for three. It's good. Jamila knocks down another one. That'll get the Wolves on the board. Hawks coming back on offense now. Jamila Rahashim steals the ball. She's on a breakaway. Puts it up, left hand, gets it to go. Rahashim with a quick 5 points. Lynn sends the ball far side to A.B. Davis. Davis gets the ball back to number 4, Davis. Lynn able to drive the lane with a good pull-up jumper. Converts for 2. Barnwell gets to Lockett. Lockett looking for Barnwell, finds her. Barnwell sends it to Simmons. Simmons lays it up, no good. Good bit of offense there by the Wolves. That was the best press break they've ran all day. A.B. Davis brought the ball up the floor. Shoemaker sends it back to Davis. Shot's blocked, but it's called for a foul. Davis, 15. 13. A.B. Davis at the line, shooting 2. Converts on the first. 5:15 left to go here in the first quarter. Hawks leading your Wolves 18-5. Davis able to knock down both. Barnwell inbounds, finds Rahashim in the corner. Rahashim gives it right back. Sends it to Simmons. Rahashim with the ball now, far side. She'll dribble up top. Guarded by Davis. Guarded by Lynn. Hands off to Lockett. Lockett down the lane. Puts the shot up off the mark. Ball's on the floor. Grabbed by Lynn. Lynn coming the other way, working with number 4, Davis, who lays it up and in. Barnwell gets the inbound to Rahashim, who loses a shoe. She was on a breakaway. Lost a tire. She'll lace it back up. The Wolves will have the ball on the sideline. I've done a lot of basketball games, and I can honestly say I've never seen that one before. Just de-shoot on a breakaway. Interesting defense. Jamila inbounds to Gabby Barnwell, gives the ball right back. Jamila will run the offense. She's guarded by Lynn. Jamila averaging just under 19 points a game right now on the season. That's good for second in the conference. Barnwell cuts. Don't have her on the floor. Ayana Hoskins will go to the line now. Sorry, working off a roster. I couldn't find her name on there. New addition. She wasn't at the last game. So Hoskins at the line now, shooting 2 for the Wolves. First one's off the mark. She's got one more. Knocks down that one. Here come the Hawks in a hurry. Davis brings the ball up near side, picked up by Barnwell. Davis working on Barnwell, gets the ball up top to Lynn. Lynn inside to Davis, back out to Lynn. Lynn for 3. Shot's no good. Rebound goes to Corbett. Corbett cuts down the lane, puts it up high off the glass. Simmons able to pull the ball down for the Wolves. Finds Jamila Rahashim, who will bring the ball up. Rahashim inbounds. Sends it inside to Barnwell. Barnwell thought about a 3, puts it on the floor instead. Working on Davis. Backs her in, can't get it to drop. Davis grabs the board. Here come the Hawks. Davis cuts down the lane. No good. Rebound goes to Simmons. Simmons will put it on the floor, bring it up herself. Dribbling through some traffic. She'll find Gabby Barnwell on the outside. Barnwell for 3. Off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. Hawks ball. Hawks bring the ball up. Number 23, Alina Shoemaker, made a move to the basket. She was fouled by Angel Lockett. That'll be Lockett's first. Team first. Inbound quickly to Davis. A.B. Davis, that is. She draws the foul on number 11. Ayana Hoskins, there we go, number 11, Ayana Hoskins. Davis knocks down the first of the pair. Just over 3 to play now, 22-6, Hawks over Wolves. Next one's good as well. Barnwell will take the ball out of bounds. Inbounds to Rahashim, who gives it right back. Sends it near side to Simmons. Back to Barnwell. Barnwell has the ball stolen. Alina Shoemake able to get the ball away. She has the ball now near side. Finds a cutting Lynn. Lynn puts the ball up near the basket. Can't get it to go. No foul called. Jamila Rahashim pulls down the rebound. She's working on Shoemake all the way down the floor. Makes it to the baseline. Sends it inside to Simmons. I'm sorry, to Hoskins, but she stepped out of bounds, ran out of room. It was a good feed. She just needed a little bit more court to get it there. Ball sent inside to Shoemake. Shoemake back out to A.B. Davis. 3-pointers off the mark. Rebound goes to Hoskins. Hoskins finds Jamila Rahashim quickly. 2 minutes to play now. Hawks still working in the man defense. Lynn called for a touch foul, using too much hands, trying to guard Jamila. Got us a line change now for the Hawks. 5 new players come in. Pull up the roster and see what we got. I was just starting to learn their names, too. We got Cassidy Campbell. We got Sydney Parfait. Ball is inbounded to Simmons. Simmons backs down one of the new Hawks. That's number 3, Cammie Brown. Lays it up and in for 2. Ball sent far side to number 3, Cammie Brown. Brown back up top. Ball shifted near side. Down to the block. Number 33, Sydney Parfait, able to lay it up and in. Barnwell walks the ball up the floor for the Wolves. He'll give it back to Jamila. Jamila sets up the offense. Looking for a pick. Simmons comes to set it. Jamila, step back 3. Just off the mark. Rebound to the Hawks. Wraparound pass on the block has knocked away. Jamila comes out of the scrum with it. Here she comes, coming the other way. Lays it up with the left hand. Can't get it to drop. Rebound goes to number 34, Deshauna Foote. Deshauna Foote is going to go coast to coast. Put it high. No glass. Just a nice floater in the lane for 2. Jamila walked the ball up the floor. 39 seconds on the clock now. About 15-second difference, shot clock, game clock. Barnwell hands off to Simmons. Simmons down the lane and lays it up and in for 2. Three-point attempts, no good. Sydney Parfait able to grab the board. Here's another one off the mark. That was Cammie Brown. Another shot goes up off the glass. Can't drop. That last one was Deshauna Foote. Got it up there right at the buzzer, but couldn't connect. So at the end of the first quarter, the Hawks are leading your Wolves 27-10. As I mentioned, we're hoping to make this stream the best that we can possibly make it as far as a free streaming service goes. We don't want to charge anybody to watch the ball games. Doing what we can to give you a good option to watch it. We're hoping to pump up some of the media side of our Wolves athletics as well. You can be prepared for some pictures. Keep an eye on the website for now, but like I said, we'll have the social media up and running here real soon. As soon as I have those, I'll make sure to drop the names in one of the, I'll have a post, obviously, on the website with everything in it, and then I'll also make sure to give us a couple shout-outs at each of our next matchups. So Sydney Parfait inbounds to 34, Deshauna Foote. Ball goes back to Cammie Brown. Cammie Brown's jumper's off the mark. Izzy Beach able to come up with the rebound on the floor. Raha Sheen brings the ball up for the Wolves. She sends it to Angel Lockett. Lockett looking for Barnwell, able to find her. Barnwell, step back three-pointer from the corner, off the mark. Izzy Beach is right there to grab the rebound, though. Beach finds Jamila. Jamila, open 3. Rolled around, fell out, rebound. Goes to 25, Charity Shaw. Hawks quickly get the ball down low to Sydney Parfait, who lost the handle, grabbed it, and kind of just threw it out of bounds. Lost her cool there for a minute. She tried to pass it up top, and it just kind of fell out of her hand. When she grabbed it, she was just looking for anybody to throw it to and ended up finding the referee, who deftly stepped out of the way and watched the ball roll out of bounds. Ball will go over to the Wolves now, 28-10. Rahashim looks to inbound, sends it inside to Barnwell. Barnwell will hand it back to Rahashim. Rahashim sets up the offense. She's guarded by 34, Deshauna Foote. Here's Rahashim for three, off the mark. Rebound goes to 35, Brianna McGruder. Ball gets inside to McGruder, gets tapped away. Barnwell comes up with it, gets it back to Jamila. Jamila tries to send it inside to Simmons. A little bit of a kind of a car wreck there. They were both going for the ball, but Simmons ends up being called for the foul. That'll be her first foul, team first foul here in the second quarter. Foote brings the ball up for the Hawks. Sends it near side to Cammie Brown. Cammie Brown right down low to McGruder. McGruder back out to Foote. Foote shots off the mark. Barnwell gets the long rebound. Here she comes, full head of steam, lays it up too hard. Rebound goes to Foote. Foote picked up by Rahashim. Dribbles far side corner. Tries to swing it back to McGruder. McGruder able to corral it just around the three-point line. Finds Brown up top. Sends it to, that's not 11, that's not Lauren Lynn. I can't read the number on the back of her jersey. Is that a 29? Numbers for the Hawks in the back are kind of tough. Maybe it's a 22? I don't have a 22 either. We'll figure it out eventually. Now Sydney Parfait is going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Just a 20? I think that's Cassidy Campbell. I think it's just a 20. Lauren Lynn checks back in for the Hawks. Parfait's first off the mark. Able to knock down the second. Ari Wallace checks in for the Wolves. Beach has the ball stolen on a pass by Lynn. Lynn gets it to Foote. Foote finds Alina Shoemake. Shoemake cuts down the lane, puts the ball up, no good. Lockett was in there, but Charity Shaw just checked in, was able to wrestle it away from her. Lynn, step back three-pointer. Can't get it to drop. Rebound goes to Hoskins. Hoskins will find Barnwell, who will set up the offense for the Wolves. 7:30 left in the first half. Barnwell cuts down the lane, puts it up, left hand, gets it to go. What a move, Gabby Barnwell, able to get to the basket and lay it up and in for two. Timeout called. 30-second timeout called by the Hawks. 29-12 is our score now. Hawks over top of the Wolves. Audio meter looks a little better today, so hopefully you can hear me. Last game was pretty rough. I apologize for that. We're figuring it out up here, though. Hawks will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Deshauna Foote will bring it up the floor. She'll get picked up by Wallace. Sends it to Lynn. Lynn near side. Get back up top to Cammie Brown. Brown inside to Shaw. Shaw out to Foot, who gives it right back, and Charity Shaw able to muscle her way down the lane and lay it up and in for 2. Barnwell sends it to Wallace. Near side, Wallace looks to bring the ball up the floor. Shot clock was off. We'll set it to 26 seconds. 60 seconds is a little too long for a shot clock. There we go. Now we got our shot clock ready to go. Izzy Beach will inbound. Beach gives the ball to Barnwell. Barnwell cutting through traffic. Called for a travel. She had Hoskins wide open down on the block, but she walked with it before she could get her the ball. Foot will bring the ball up for the Hawks. Gets it to Lynn. Lynn up top to Cammie Brown. Inside to Cassidy Shaw. Shaw right to the hole. Puts it up and in for 2 more. Barnwell inbounds to Wallace. Sends it cross court to Beach. Beach gets it back to Barnwell. Barnwell back to Beach. Beach sends it to Barnwell up the floor. Inside to Lockett now. Lockett working on Shaw. Jump ball called. Wolves will keep possession. A lot of whistles blowing. Shot clock reset. It shouldn't have. We're at 16. Barnwell inbounds to Wallace. Wallace looking to work on Lynn. Sends it inside to Lockett. Lockett tips it. Able to grab it. Looks to the hole. Puts it up. Can't get it to drop. Rebound goes to Brown. Brown coming up the floor. Trying to get the ball to Lynn, but had it knocked away by her own player. Shaw got a piece of it. Shoemake made a cut to the basket. R.A. Wallace got a piece of her with the body. She's called for her first foul of the ball game. Foot will take the ball out of bounds for the Hawks. Inbounds right onto the block to Shoemake. Shoemake shots up and no good. Rebound goes to Barnwell. Hashim's checked back into the ball game. She'll get it up top to Barnwell. Barnwell turns, looks to the basket, puts the shot up, off the mark. Rebound goes to Shoemake. Shoemake in a hurry for the Hawks, coming the other way. Sends it cross court to Brown. Brown back to Lynn. Lynn tries to get it inside to Shoemake. Hoskins was able to get a piece of it. She walked with it though after she took possession of the ball, so it'll go back over to the Hawks. Ball's inbounded to Shoemake. Shoemake looks to the basket, pulls it back down, finds Lynn on the outside. Lynn cuts back to Shaw. Shaw down the lane now. Right hand up and good. Good move there by the post player, coming down from the elbow. Able to finish at the rim. Jamila Rahashim down through the lane, lays it up and in for 2. What a move, Jamila Rahashim coming in from the wing. Good look there by Barnwell to find her too. Shoemake with the ball far side up top to Lynn now. Lynn, guarded by Rahashim, finds Brown far side, who got it inside to Shoemake, who walked with it before she was able to put the ball up and in the basket. Simmons will check back in for the Wolves. Barnwell inbounds, gets it to Rahashim, who sends it to Lockett. Lockett finds Jamila. Jamila makes a move, puts up a floater with the right hand, and gets it to drop. Here come the Hawks. Foot with the ball. Finds Brown. Brown cuts to the basket. Outlets back outside to Shoemake. Shoemake inside to 34. That's Foot. Inside to Foot. Foot's fouled by Barnwell on the shot attempt, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foot hits the first, misses the second, but Lynn's right there to grab the rebound for the Hawks. Brown inbounds to Lynn. Lynn gets it right back to Brown, who sends it inside to Shaw. Shaw finds Shoemake on the block. Shoemake makes a move on Simmons and able to lay it up and in for 2. 37-16, Hawks over the Wolves. Rahashim with the ball, guarded by Lynn. Jamila still dribbling around up there, able to find Gabby Barnwell. Barnwell, pull up three-pointer. Came up a little short. Rebound goes to Shaw. Shaw finds Foot. Foot was looking for Lynn down the floor, but couldn't get an open pass. She finds Shoemake on the far side, who sends it cross-court to Brown. He lays it up off the mark. Gabby Barnwell right there with the rebound. Good box out there by Barnwell. Perfect position for the backside board. Rahashim finds Ari Wallace. Wallace cuts to the basket. Can't get it over the rim. Rebound goes to Foot. Here come the Hawks. Foot coming the other way. Got a whole herd of, I guess it's a whole pack of wolves in front of her. Able to get the shot up and draw the foul. Foul's on number 33, Lockett, I believe. Yeah, I think the referee said 23, but we don't have one of those. I think he meant 33. Lockett's going to check out. Izzy Beach is going to come back in the ball game. Foot knocks down the first. Misses the second. Barnwell grabs the board. I feel like I've said that a lot of times tonight. She's got to be pushing 10 if she hasn't hit there already in the first half. Rahashim finds Simmons. Simmons sends it here near side to Wallace. Wallace down low, tried to find Simmons. Wasn't able to connect. Picked up by Foot. Foot gets the ball up court quickly to Brown. Brown looked for the outlet. Jamila Rahashim able to grab it. What a move to avoid a Hawk defender. Rahashim pull-up jumper off the mark. Rebound goes to Magruder. We got a foul off the ball, though. Or a foul on the rebound. I think she was over the top. Magruder wasn't able to get in position. Called for the foul. Number 13, Peyton Corbett, checking back in for the Hawks. Hoskins is going to check back in for the Wolves. Ball's inbounded to Gabby Barnwell. Barnwell shots off the mark. She's there to grab her own board. Barnwell, jumper from the elbow, off as well. Rebound to 15, A.B. Davis. Davis will bring the ball up the floor. She's picked up by Jamila. Sends the ball here near side to Kirsten Davis. Davis back to A.B. Davis. Gets it inside to Magruder. Magruder working on Hoskins. Able to get it to number 20. That's Cassidy Campbell with the pull-up jumper. Good for 2. Rahashim will bring the ball up. She's picked up by Corbett. Comes off a pick set by Beach. Gets it down low to Barnwell. Barnwell steps out behind the three-point line. Picks up the dribble. Finds Rahashim up top. Rahashim calls for the pick. Uses it. Running out of time now. Down to 7. Simmons. Cuts down the lane, spins, puts it up on the glass, and lays it in for 2. Good move by Simmons to get to the basket and put it up and in for a good 2-point basket. Corbett will bring the ball up for the Hawks. 41-18 now, Hawks over the Wolves. Davis cuts, runs into Barnwell. Able to find Magruder there on the block. Magruder shots off the mark, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnwell. Corbett will take it out of bounds for the Hawks. Pass to Campbell was too hot. She couldn't handle it. It went up in the air. Wolves came down with it. Ball's quickly handed to Jamila. Jamila working on Davis. Davis on her like Velcro. Jamila doing what she can to shake her. Pull-up jumper from the corner, off the mark. Rebound to Corbett. Corbett gets it forward to Davis. Davis coming near side, picked up by Haskins. The jumper from Davis off the mark. Rebound goes to Campbell. Cassidy Campbell's fouled from behind by Simmons, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Hashim will bring the ball up. She finds Izzy Beach in the corner. Beach gets it to Barnwell. Barnwell cuts down the lane. Puts the shot up. It's off. Rahashim there for the board. Rahashim floater. Dropped it in there for 2. 30 seconds left in the first half. Wolves 20. Hawks 42. Corbett will bring the ball up for the Hawks. She sends it near far side to Davis. Davis inside to Magruder. 3-second violation, I think was called, so the Wolves will have another shot at it. They got 15 to work with on the clock. Shot clock's turned off. Rahashim will walk it up the floor. Looking for a last shot. We know who we want to take it. Jamila working on Corbett. Has the ball stolen. Corbett coming the other way. Jamila's doing what she can to catch up. Fouls her at the buzzer. Corbett's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Jamila thought she got the ball. Might have got a piece of the body with it, though. They're going to put .2 back on the game clock, which you can't do anything with that. It would have to be a tip drill to get a basket off of a rebound with that. They put .3 on there. Way better than .2. Much more time. Corbett's at the line shooting 2. Corbett's first shot's off the mark. She's got one more coming. All right, so the Wolves got .3. We're going to see if we got the full court alley-oop going on here. That's the only way they're going to score. That's the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, the Huntingdon Hawks lead the Wesleyan Wolves 42-20. No live stats for the ball game yet. Hopefully we can get that hooked up for us next time. But yeah, end of the first half, 42-20. We'll be back with the second half in just about 15 minutes here on the Wolves Athletic Channel. All right, we're back here with our second half of basketball between the Huntingdon Hawks and your Wesleyan Wolves. Huntingdon in the red and gray going from right to left. Wolves in the white and purple going left to right. Davis with the ball up top, guarded by Rahashim. Davis sends it to Lynn near side. Lynn inside, back to AB Davis. Out to Davis. Davis, nice pass to Corbett. Corbett couldn't finish it though. Lynn able to come down with the board. Gabby Barnwell had a hand on it. Jump ball, it'll go over, possession Wolves. Barnwell inbounds to Rahashim, sends it right back to Barnwell, who sends it to Izzy Beach. Barnwell forwards it to Simmons. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Hawks. Wolves ball. Hopefully you'll like this view better than last time. Last time was a little tough running into the corner. The poles kept getting in the way. So the poles are in the way here, but you can see around them a little bit. Not much we can do about that. They are weight-supporting steel beams. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go over to the Hawks. Lynn will bring the ball up for the Hawks. She'll hand off to Davis. Davis dribbles around the top, comes off a pick, runs into Angel Lockett, sends it cross court to Davis. Davis pulls up, knocks it down for two. Wolves will work through the press. Ball stolen by Davis, who sends it to Lynn, who lays it up and in for two off the steal. Rahashim able to corral the pass from Davis. Sends it forward to Lockett. Lockett has it tipped up in the air, comes down with it. Sends it across the lane to Simmons. Simmons trying to get it to the hole, but she's fouled by AB Davis. I think they're going to say ball's on the floor. Yeah, Simmons never got the shot up in the air, so Wolves will have it on the baseline. Gabby Barnwell with the ball in the corner, dribbles down the lane, puts the shot up, no good, but she's going to go to the line to shoot two for the Wolves. See ya. Barnwell knocks down the first one. (46-21) now. Hawks over the Wolves. Barnwell hits the pair. Shoemake takes it out, gets it to Lynn. Lynn's coming the other way in a hurry. She'll put the brakes on now. Ran into Rahashim. Set up the offense. She sends Corbett cross court. Dribbles towards her near side. Comes off a pick. Picked up by Simmons. Sends it inside to Davis. Davis outside to Corbett. Corbett knocks down the jumper from the corner. I think it was a two. Barnwell has the pass stolen by Davis. Davis working on Barnwell, puts it up on the glass and gets it to roll in for two more. Simmons to Lockett. Lockett down the lane, lost the handle, able to get it, puts it up on the glass and drops it in there for 2 points for the Wolves. A.B. Brown with the ball near side, pull-up jumper. Off the mark, rebound to Rahashim. Jamil is going to slow things down, set up the offense for the Wolves. Simmons coming to set a pick. Shoemake pops out to jumper. Off the pick, gets it back to Gabby Barnwell. 3-point basket's off the mark. Angel Lockett was the last to touch it before it went out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball going the other way. Like I said at the beginning, if you like watching Wolves athletics, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Everything will be posted right here. All of the live feeds. You can watch recaps of games, or not recaps, but replays of games. after they're finished, if you choose to do so. Hawks toss the ball out of bounds. It'll go over to the Wolves. Inbounded to Simmons. Simmons right back to Barnwell. Barnwell has the ball knocked away on the pass. Lynn comes up with it. Lynn, wraparound pass back to Davis, who lays it up and in for two. Nice pass there by Lauren Lynn. Rahashim back to Barnwell. Need to get it across court. Throw it down low to Lockett. Lockett has the ball ripped away by Magruder. Hawks on the other side. Shot's no good. Izzy Beach comes up with the board. Jump ball called. It's going to go back to the Hawks off the jump. Hoskins back into the game for the Wolves. Davis with the ball, sends it down low to Magruder. Magruder working on Lockett, but she's fouled. They're going to say it was on the floor, so Hawks will have the ball on the baseline. Lynn will take it out. Inbound goes to Shoemake. He gives the ball back to Davis. Davis in the lane. Couldn't find the bottom of the net. It comes off the glass. Magruder was the last to touch it. It'll be Wolves' ball going the other way. Barnwell looks to inbound. Finds Rahashim, gives it right back to Barnwell. In the middle to Lockett. Lockett out to Simmons. Simmons on Davis, gets it back to Lockett. Lockett out to Hopkins. Hopkins goes to the hole, puts it up, and she's fouled. She's going to go shoot 2 free throws for the Wolves. 5:51 left on the clock. 52-24, Hawks over Wolves. First shot's no good. Second one's off the mark. Here come the Hawks. Forwarded to Lynn. Lynn back out to Davis. Davis guarded by Rahashim. Sends it up top to Shoemake. Back to Lynn. Lynn, mismatch on Lockett. Cuts right around her. Lays it up. No good. Rebound by Hoskins. Rahashim sends it to Simmons. Simmons in the middle of Lockett. Lockett tries to get it to Barnwell, but it's intercepted by Davis. Davis coming the other way. Goes coast to coast. Lays it up and in for 2. Ball's inbounded to Rahashim. She'll be picked up by Foot, just checked into the ball game. Rahashim loses the drill. We'll get to the Barnwell. Barnwell guarded by Davis. Cuts near side, gets it to Simmons in the corner, back to Barnwell. Barnwell, pull-up jumper, off the mark. Ball gets bounced around, Davis comes out with it. She's off to the races, going all the way, and she'll lay it in for 2. Rahashim brings the ball up the floor for the Wolves. Gets it inside to Barnwell. Barnwell has a couple cutters. Step back jumper. 3-point basket's good. Good shot, Gabby Barnwell. I don't have stats, unfortunately, but she's got to be closing in on a double-double. Brown with the ball, back up top to Magruder. Magruder sends it to Davis. Davis down low. That's number 2, Riley Gagne. Gagne able to lay the ball up and in from Davis. Lockett with the ball, far side, working on Magruder. Has it tipped. Rahashim comes up with it, gets it back to Lockett. Lockett finds Rahashim. Rahashim backs it out, 6 on the clock, got to go to work. Goes to the basket, puts it up on the glass, no good. Rebound by Hoskins. Hopkins fouled. The shot clock went back to 30 on the rebound. It should have gone back to 20, but we're back to 30 now. Hoskins can go back to the line to shoot 2. I apologize again for the scoreboard. I'm working with the best I got. I need another adapter so I can use the good camera to make the scoreboard bigger for you. Using the little camera right now. Future games, the box for the scoreboard will be much smaller, and the scoreboard in it will be much bigger. Next shot's off the mark. Magruder grabs the rebound, gets it to Brown. Brown sends it forward to Davis. Davis tried to get it down low to Gagne. It went out of bounds. Izzy Beach is going to check back in now, as is Ariel Wallace. Jamila Rahashim brings the ball up for the Wolves. Picked up by Foot. Gets it inside to Barnwell. Barnwell has a couple colors. Makes the move herself, working on Davis. Step back jumper. Off the mark, rebound Magruder. Magruder finds Foot. Foot with the Hawks coming the other way. Gets it to Davis. Davis, Barnwell in front of her, goes into the body. Called for the charge. Good bit of defense there by Gabby Barnwell to keep the feet planted and take the contact. Bunch more changes coming in for the Hawks. Cassidy Campbell checks back in, as does Charity Shaw. Jamila Rahashim working down low, gets it to Izzy Beach. Beach for 3, off the mark. Rebound goes to Foot. Foot's going to bring it down the floor for the Hawks. Finds number 2, Riley Gagne. Gagne shots off the mark. Here's Shaw with a jumper from the free throw line. That's off. Wallace able to pull down the rebound. Gets it back to Rahashim. Rahashim, pull up 3. It's good! Nothing but net. Jamila Rahashim knocks one down. Foot brings the ball up, gets it to Cammie Brown. Brown inside to Shaw. Shaw back out to Brown, inside to Foot. Foot's floater's off the mark. Ball gets tapped out. Jamila comes up with it. Tried to get it to Simmons, but they couldn't connect. Simmons cutting down the lane. It was a good look from Jamila. Simmons just couldn't handle it. The pass was a little bit behind her. Ball's inbounded to Barnwell, who gives it right back to Jamila Rahashim. Rahashim works across the top, sends it into Simmons off the pick and roll, who lays it up and in for two. Good offense there by the Wolves. Nice play design. Not sure, can't really see what happened. I think we have a player down. I can't see who it is. Kind of in a tough corner for me. Training staff is on site, taking care of her though. I believe that's Simmons down there on the floor. She's the only one that I can see kind of missing from the ladies that were currently on the floor playing. Able to walk off the floor on her own power, so that's good to see. Hopefully she just bumped knees or something and she'll be back in the game in no time. Hawks will have the ball coming off the break. 1:09 on the game clock. 58-32 now's our score. Deshauna Foote brings it up for the Hawks. Finds Cammie Brown. Brown inside Gagne. Gagne, hook shot. No good. Rebound goes to Barnwell. Barnwell out to Rahashim. Jamila will slow things down a little bit. Bring it up the floor for the Wolves. Jamila comes off a screen. Had a little bit of space. Found Barnwell up top. Barnwell down the lane. Lays it up on the rim. Falls off. Out of bounds. Last touched by the Hawks. Rahashim takes the ball out. Finds Barnwell cutting down the lane. Barnwell up high off the glass, off the mark, grabs her own board. Fighting through some arms, gets it out to Ariel Wallace. Wallace puts up a shot, has it blocked. Cassidy Campbell able to come down with it. Hawks come the other way. Barnwell down now for the Wolves. Looks like she may have rolled her ankle. Wolves' next action will be this Saturday at 2 p.m. at Berea College. Then they come home to finish off January on the 31st at home versus Piedmont. Barnwell able to walk off the floor under her own power. Hopefully she'll be back soon as well. She's been having one heck of a ball game. The ball's inbounded for the Wolves. 23 seconds on the clock. Rahashim picks it up. 20 to go. Guarded by Foot. Down to 10 now. Rahashim makes her move, heads to the hole, gets fouled. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Wolves are in the bonus. That foul's on number 34, Foot. Jamila hits the second. 7 seconds on the clock now. Hawks got to hurry. They get it down floor to Cammie Brown. Brown sends it cross court to Shaw, who lays it up and in. Shot's good. She'll go to the line to shoot one more. They're probably going to put 2 seconds back on the clock. And put 1.2 back on the clock. Now Charity Shaw will go to the line for the Hawks. She's got one more coming after the and one layup. Calls free throws good. 1 second on the clock. Jamila's gonna have to chuck it. That's it for our third quarter of basketball. Hawks leading your Wolves 61-32. We got 10 minutes to go here with the fourth quarter. As I mentioned, I'm Ryan Bliss, SID out here at Wesleyan College. Finishing off the month, the Wolves will be at Berea College this coming Saturday, 2 p.m. And then they'll be back home versus Piedmont on Tuesday, January 31st with a 6 p.m. start. Rahashim inbounds to Wallace. Wallace makes a move on Gagne, puts the shot up and in for 2. And she's going to go to the line to look for one more. Nice move there by Ariel Wallace. Free throws off the mark. Huntingdon will have the ball. Gagne inbounds to Corbett. I'm sorry, that's Cammie Brown. Sydney Parfait with the ball, back up top to Brown. Inside to Gagne. Gagne back to Parfait. Parfait out to Brown, sends it. Ball's tipped. Corbett comes up with it, still being bounced around. Corbett has it. Chucks up a shot at the buzzer, no good. Sydney Parfait there for the board. She lays it up and in for 2 for the Hawks. Lockett inbounds to Rahashim. Rahashim will bring the ball up. She'll get picked up by Corbett at the timeline. Rahashim step back. Got it to Lockett. Lockett cuts down the lane, puts it up and in for 2. Good move down the lane by Angel Lockett. Hawks throw the ball away. Hoskins was there to grab it, but she threw it and Corbett was able to pick it up before it could make its way to Jamila Rahashim. Corbett sends the ball cross court to Brown. Brown down low to Parfait. Parfait back out to Brown, up top to Davis. Davis near side to Corbett. Corbett down low to Parfait. Parfait from the block. Off the mark. Grabbed her own board. Able to put it back in on the second try. Good ball movement there by the Hawks to find an open look. Rahashim brings the ball up the floor. Corbett's on her. Rahashim cuts. Couldn't get the shot up. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stick with the Wolves. Rahashim inbounds to Ariel Wallace, who gets it to Lockett, who gives it right back to Rahashim. Back inside to Lockett. Lockett working on Parfait. Puts the ball up off the mark, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Angel Lockett knocks down the first one. Second one's off the mark. Rebound goes to Sydney Parfait. She hands the ball to Corbett, brings the ball up for the Hawks, sets up the offense, finds Davis near side. Davis swings it to Brown. Brown back to Corbett and here near side. Corbett trying to get it to Gagne. Has the ball tipped away by Hoskins. Parfait comes up with it, back to Corbett. Corbett down the lane, off the mark. Rebound Hoskins. Hoskins outlets to Beach. Beach gives it to Jamila, who will bring the ball up the floor for the Wolves. Jamila comes off the screen, has a little room, step back jumper. Little short with it, rebound to Gagne. Gagne hands the ball to Corbett, and here come the Hawks. Forward to Cammie Brown. Brown up off the glass and in for two. Good pass there by Corbett to find Brown down on the block. Under 7 to go, 67-38's our score. Hashim dribbles around the top, comes off a pick by Beach, cuts down the baseline, puts it up left hand and wraps it around the hoop to lay it in there for two. Good move on the baseline. Corbett to Brown, Brown right back to Corbett. Hashim got a piece of it, trying to get the ball, called for the foul, even though Corbett kind of ended up on top of her. Looks like Corbett gave most of that contact, but Hashim called for the foul. That'll be the first on the Wolves here in the quarter. Hawks inbound. Corbett swings it to Davis. That's Jayla Carter. Jayla Carter off the mark. Sydney Parfait with the ball down low. Finds Corbett cutting. Corbett's going to be fouled by Hoskins, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Corbett knocks down the first. Corbett knocks down the second. Hashim brings the ball up the floor, comes off a pick by Lockett. Tries to cut baseline, good step back, jumper, off the mark. Rebound Corbett. Hoskins got a hand on it. Corbett coming the other way, swings it to Sydney Parfait. Parfait brings the ball up top. Gets it to Jayla Carter. Carter to Brown. Brown to Corbett, who knocks down the three from the near side corner. Hashim brings the ball up the floor for the Wolves. Lockett pull-up jumper off the mark. Rebound to Brown. Brown forwards it to Parfait. Parfait brings the ball back out. Sends it up top to Carter. Carter gets it off the mark. Rebound goes to Izzy Beach. Beach gives it to Lockett, who swings the ball to Hashim. Hashim gives it to Lockett in the middle. Lockett turns. Finds Jamila. Jamila thought about a three, pulls it back down, cuts down the lane. Draws the foul. That foul's the number 13, Peyton Corbet. We have a timeout called. It's dinner time. I'm hungry. .430 left to go in the ball game. 72-40 is our score. Hashim inbounds to Lockett, who gives it right back. So dribble the ball up top, set up the offense. She's going to come off a pick on the right side, cut down the lane, put it up with the left hand, and drop it in for two more. Corbett in a hurry the other way, finds Brown. Brown right back to Corbett, finds Gagne down low. Gagne working on Lockett, able to put it up and in with a right-handed hook shot for two more for the Hawks. Jamila Hashim running the point once again for the Wolves. Looking for a pick. Swings it to Hoskins. Hoskins give it back. Hashim from the outside, off the mark. Gagne pulls it down. Gets it forward to Brown. Brown takes it all the way to the hole. No good. Izzy Beach able to pull down the rebound. She gets it to Simmons, who's checked back into the ball game. Good to see her in there. Hashim comes off a screen. Step back, gets it to Lockett. Lockett down the lane, puts the ball up off the glass. No good. Rebound goes to Parfait. Corbett brings the ball down the floor. Gets it to Gagne. Gagne shots off the mark. Hashim coming down the floor, full head of steam, finds Simmons. Simmons lays it up high off the glass and drops it in for 2 points. Wolves fans getting rowdy in here tonight. Not quite as bad as it was the other night. I think you can still hear me when they start cheering, but it is a loud place. Corbett for 3 off the mark. Parfait comes in to grab it. Can't get it to go herself. Lockett gets the rebound. Under 2:30 now. Hashim comes off a screen, dribbles down to the near side corner. Up top to Hoskins. Hoskins tried to find Simmons down low, but threw the ball out of bounds. It'll go over to the Hawks. Brianna Magruder checks back in now for the Hawks. Corbet finds Brown far side, inside right to Gruder. Gruder goes right to the hole, lays it up and in for 2 points. Jamila will walk the ball up the floor. She'll get picked up by Corbett. Comes off a pick. Still working on Corbett. Gets it inside to Simmons. Simmons works her way down low. Able to get the shot up. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Simmons knocks down the first. Corbett brings the ball up, sends it down low to Magruder, who lays it up and in for two. Good look there by Peyton Corbett to find the post open under the basket. I think there was an offensive foul called. I couldn't see the referee that made the call. I think it was an offensive foul on Rahashim. Minute to play now. Corbett swings it to Brown, far side. Brown back up top to Carter. Carter back to Corbett. Corbett for three from the corner, off the mark. Izzy Beach grabs the board. Brown knocks it away, lays it up and in for two. She's going to go to the line to shoot one more. Brown able to knock down the free throw. Cassidy Campbell's going to come back in the ball game now for the Hawks. Rahashim dribbling around here near side. Tries to get it inside to Lockett. Ball gets taken away by Carter. Corbett comes out with it now. Shot clock's been turned off. She finds Carter just across the timeline, and that will do it for our ball game here tonight. Time expires. There we go. Final score, Hawks 81, Wolves 45. Thank you all for watching tonight. We appreciate all of our fans from a distance. As I mentioned, you are able to watch most of, if not all of, the Wolves home games from this point forward, right here on our YouTube channel, Wolves Athletics. Once again, I'm Ryan Bliss. Thank you for listening and watching with us. Wolves getting rowdy in the stands. Have a great rest of your night and go Wolves.